Hey guys, in today's video I'm going to be doing a guide, a tutorial about runes. Everything you need to know about runes, how to get them, everything that they add to your champion with the percentages and the damage and everything about that. So let's first talk about how you get them. So just before we do start, please do like the video and subscribe. It would really help me a lot if you do. I worked on this video very long. I really hope this helps you understand everything about runes more. So first thing we want to talk about is how you get runes. You need to unlock the second galaxy, and getting runes, there are one main way, which is dungeons. You have to enter the dungeons and go around and collect the chests. I'll show you an example while we talk. Okay, so we're here in the dungeon. I'm gonna show you an example on how you get a rune. So you just need to go around just like I'm doing right now, clearing the dungeons, and as you can see in the minimap, you have to go into these golden rooms, these yellow rooms on the map, and they have a chest. This chest is going to give you a rune. Each dungeon floor has a different chance to give you runes. I will also be showing you that in an image pretty soon. So as you can see, we just got a rune. I scrapped it because I have auto scrapping. So let's just go back, Champion Odyssey. So runes are also upgradable. You can go to the forge right here and you have rune upgrades. So for example, if I wanted to upgrade this rune, I could upgrade it right here, and you have 50 levels of upgrading. This is level 0 and you could upgrade it 50 times. There is another way you can get runes, which is the season pass. You can just, sometimes there are runes, as you can see right here. The Roblox pass has a cosmic rune right here, and the diamond pass has another cosmic rune. So you can get some runes from the season pass, and sometimes there are also packs with runes. Right now I don't see that there are any, but sometimes they add packs with cosmic runes. So there are more ways to get them, but the main way is the dungeon. Okay, so now you can have a look here. We have the runes, the chance to get runes. So for floor 1, you have these chances right here. As you can see, it's the lowest chance to get it. It's 0.25. Floor 1, I think, was actually removed from re-rotation, so you can't actually go to floor 1. But these are the chances for all the rest of the floors. Floor 2 has 0.5% to get a secret, floor 3 has almost 1%, 4 1.4%, and so on and so on. It goes higher the higher the floor that you go. So the best strategy would be is farming floors probably 4, 5, 6, or 3, 4, and 5, depends on how strong you are. You mainly want to go for the highest floor that you can. That way you'll have a higher chance to get a cosmic rune. As you can see, floor 7 has the highest chance. Floor 8 actually has the highest chance, but it's not in the game currently. You can't even go to floor 8. So we have floor 7. Now, before we talk about the rune stats, rune substats, rune passive, everything about it, let's just have a look at this picture right here, just so everyone understands what I'm talking about when we're talking about the runes. So as you can see, runes have two stats, this damage and crit damage. So these are the substats, and this right here increases all equipped champion attack speed by 26%. This would be the rune passive. So when we talk about rune passive, it's going to be talked about this. And the rune substats are these. So let's go ahead and start talking about runes. There are a whole lot of runes. Let me just set this up so you can all have a better look. Right here. Okay. So we have this set of passive runes. What I mean by passive runes are passives that give you these buffs without doing anything. And we have these ability runes that are only active when you use your ultimate with a mage champion. So you have 14 types of runes, 7 that are passive runes and 7 that are ability runes. So you have 1 for attack speed, well actually 2 for attack speed, 1 passive and 1 ability, We have boss damage, punch damage, ability, crit damage, base damage, and charge speed. And as you can see in this picture, we have OV percentages that each rune add. So you have 28% right here for the Cosmic Rune. This is on charge speed. For attack speed, for example, you have 26%, boss damage 20%, so on and so on. And the ability runes are 50% stronger than all the passive runes. So ability runes are generally stronger, but they only add the buff when you actually use your mage's ability. Now, the rune also have substats. Randomly generated substats. You can get randomly generated boss damage, attack speed, punch damage, charge speed, base damage, ability damage, and stun damage. So I wrote down here that both of these are useless. So stun damage doesn't actually work. It's bugged. It does nothing, completely nothing. Charge speed, the thing about charge speed, it does work. It would make your charge speed for your ultimate a lot faster. But the higher charge speed that you have, the faster charge speed that you have, the less ability damage you're doing. So it's practically useless. This is also a bug. This is not supposed to be in the game the way that it works. Hopefully they fix it someday and the charge speed will be useful, but currently it's not. So charge speed as a substat is bad. All the other ones are pretty good. Now the next thing we need to talk about, which is very important, is the meta builds. We have a 6-3 split, which is one of the meta builds, and a 5-4 split, which is the second meta build. I personally think the 5-4 split is better because it adds more damage, it has more damage. So the 6-3 is 6 warriors and 3 mages. I rated here the passives, which one is most important. So for the passive runes, Wrath would be most important, then Anarchy, then Assault, Acceleration, Extermination, and Divinity would be the last one. And for the ability ones, Encouraging Shout would be the most important, the second would be the Kingslayer, and then Raging Onslaught. Now the 5-4 split is 5 warriors and 4 mages, and I rated here it's like kind of a tier list. 1 would be the most important, 1 through 5. So Wrath is the most important, and Extermination would be the least important. And you have the rest: Encouraging Shout, Kingslayer, Raging Onslaught, and Flare Fist. So these would be the ability runes for this 5-4 split. I would actually maybe even switch this Extermination with Divinity. This is also an option. So you can also have Divinity to boost your mages to be stronger. This might be even a good option. And if you were to have a full mage build, this would be the runes you want to have here. So again, this is by order. Encouraging Shout would be the most important, then Kingslayer, Magic Surge, Wrath, Anarchy, Devastating Blow, Divinity, Extermination, and Raging Onslaught. So this one the most important, Encouraging Shout, and the least important, Raging Onslaught. So these are the priorities you want to have for your build. I personally think this one is the best. You could also, I have 2 teams, but I don't have all of these runes. It's very difficult to get all the perfect runes that you want to have in your team. So these are the builds, the meta builds. And now let's talk about which rune, how much each rune adds. So as you can see, we have here, these are passive runes, the runes that give you buffs without doing anything. And these are the ability runes that gives you buff when the ultimate is active. So for passive runes, we have here, as you can see, these are the passive runes for warrior. So when you have these equipped on a warrior, so for example, Acceleration would add 10% to that champion or to the team. Same for Anarchy, Assault, and all of these, they would add, as you can see right here, Acceleration is 10%, Anarchy 20%, Assault 10%, so on and so on. These ones are when they are equipped on a mage, how much they would add to a mage. Even if these are equipped on another champion, these are the buffs that a mage champion would get. As you can see here, it says that charge speed adds 16% to the average DPS. Charge speed is basically useless. As I've said, you do less ability damage, less ultimate damage, if you have more charge speed. So I would definitely not include these two in your build. Just do not use them. They're very bad, very bad to your build. And on the right side here, we have the ability runes. So these are... Hey guys, so just before we continue, I wanted to say please like the video and subscribe. It would really help me a lot if you do. Join the Discord in the description for video announcements and some interaction with the community and me. Comment down below any thoughts, any comments, any questions you want to ask. And that's it. Let's continue with the video. So these are the buffs that a warrior champion would get when a mage champion is activating its ability, and these are the buffs that a mage champion would get when a mage champion is activating its ability with one of these runes. So for example, if I had a mage with Kingslayer on it, the moment it activated its ability, we would get plus 30% boss damage. And if we had a warrior equipped, it would also get plus 30% boss damage. So I'm going to make a little tier list here. So just give me a minute. Well, it's going to be instantaneous for you, but I'm going to make a little tier list here just so you know which runes are the best ones. I made a little tier list here. So this is a tier list for mage. For warrior. This is a tier list for warrior. So for passive runes, Wrath would be the best. Then Anarchy, then Assault, then Acceleration and Extermination. And the buffs that ability runes would give to a warrior, these are the best one: Encouraging Shout, Kingslayer, Raging Onslaught, Flare Fist, and Devastating Blow. So this is a tier list for a warrior. And this is a tier list for a mage. So a mage actually... I put charge speed last because charge speed, as I've said, reduces the ability damage, so it's bad. Until this bug is fixed where it reduces the ability damage, charge speed is very bad. Do not put it in your team unless you have to. So Wrath would be the best. Then Anarchy, this is the passive runes. Wrath, Anarchy, Divinity, Extermination, Assault, Acceleration, Restoration. So this is a tier list going from 1 being the top best and 7 being the worst. Same here with the ability runes. So this is a little tier list for the runes. Again, you are welcome to pause this or join my Discord and watch these screenshots there. I will make a bunch of screenshots so you'll be able to watch all of it there. Maybe I'll just share this spreadsheet on the Discord. I'm not sure. We will see. So now the next thing we want to talk about is the substats. I know there's a whole lot of things on the screen right here that you will might not understand, so I'll try and do my best to explain it to you. So I was testing on a champion and we tested how much each rune combo would add to the base damage of the base average DPS of the champion. So I used 5 runes: Acceleration, Anarchy, Assault, Extermination, and Wrath, because these would be the runes that you would most likely have in your build, because it would be a 5-4 split or a 6-3 split. These are most likely the runes you're gonna have. So as you can see here, we have it by this order. We have attack speed plus boss, attack speed plus crit, attack speed plus damage, so on and so on. The first number here, 42, is the damage it would add against a mob. And the orange one we have here, 157, this is the damage it would have against the boss. So when you're using a champion that has attack speed and boss, and fighting against a boss, you're gonna have 157% more average DPS against that boss. And you're going to have plus 42 against normal mobs, against normal NPCs. So we have the same here for damage plus boss, damage plus attack speed, and you can see all these substats here. I calculated all of these. This did take a lot of time. I hope you do appreciate it. Maybe drop a like on the video, subscribe, that would really help a lot. And we have a little tier list here of the best substat combos. So the best substats for boss damage right here, we have the top 7. I just picked the top 7. I don't know why, but I did just take 7 of them. So boss would be the best combo against bosses. Then you have boss attack speed, boss crit, boss damage, boss punch, damage plus boss, and attack speed plus boss. These would be the best combos against boss. And the best combos for mob damage would be damage plus attack speed, damage plus crit, attack speed plus crit, crit damage plus attack speed, so on and so on. You are more than welcome to pause the video and have a look at all these numbers. As I've said before, I am going to put all of these on my Discord, so you are welcome to join my Discord. Under the ACS information channel, I will post screenshots of all of these numbers so that you will have them for yourself and you'll be able to look at them whenever you want. We have here also the same for mage champions, also with the same runes, because these are the runes you're probably going to have in your team. As we said, the meta build right now is having 6-3 split or 5-4 split, and these are most likely the runes you're gonna have equipped. So we have here also the best substat combos for mage. As you can see, boss damage, boss crit, boss ability, all of these are right here. And the same for the substat. We have here ability plus boss, and you can see how much it is. So it's 41% against NPCs and 154% against boss. So basically the orange is against bosses and the black is against NPCs. And let's have an example here. So if you wanted to be on the DPS leaderboard, on the dummy leaderboard, the best combo would be damage plus crit. Damage as the main stat and crit as the second stat. As you can see here, I also did not include charge speed. As I said earlier, charge speed actually reduces the ability damage, so charge speed is very bad. Also, stunned damage is very bad. We don't have here punch damage and attack speed because this is a mage, so those are not viable, they are not important for a mage build. They're pretty bad for a mage build. So these are all the best combos for mage build, and all of these here are the best combos for a warrior build. I'll put all of these in my Discord, so you'll have an option to see it there. So this is about it. This is a lot of information. This took so much time to make. I really hope you do like the video. Subscribe, it would really help me a lot if you do. Okay, so this is the ending of the video. I really hope you all enjoyed this video. It would really help me a lot if you all like, subscribe, comment down below any questions you want to ask, anything you want to say. I really hope this video helped all of you understand everything that you need to know about the runes, how to obtain them, which substats are best, which runes are best, and this is it. I really hope you all have a good day. Good morning, good night, good evening, good noon, good afternoon. I really hope to see you all again soon. Goodbye for now.